He on my mind like a riddle. The top of myself when I get old. He rolling me up in the middle, but I'm unfolding a little. I'm in the cut, smoke on the blunt, a blunt. The pass up the loud, I'm high as a cloud. The sunny a thug, she don't fall in love. He on my mind like a riddle. What's good? It's your girl Amanda Sasha Nkwe, aka Pamela Barbie, and yo, I'm officially a YouTuber. I'm excited about that because I have been promising a lot of you that I will try this out, and I've officially started. So I'm so excited to have you guys come on this journey with me and also watch me grow as a YouTuber. So let's just begin. Let's get started. Okay, so since this is my first video, I wasn't really sure about what you guys wanted or how you guys were actually gonna take the content I am trying to put out. But then I realized, you know what? You guys have been asking me a lot of questions on my Instagram. Every time I put up a Q&A, I get little questions like, how'd you do it? How is your social media growing so fast? How is this doing? How is that? And boom, it came to me. It's time for me to teach you guys how to actually plan out your social media. You know what I'm saying? How to actually manage it and how to actually grow on your social media platform. So you don't really have to use the information I'm going to give you, but I am giving you guys a clear picture of what to expect on your social media journey. That's all I'm going to do. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the 7 questions you must ask yourself as an upcoming influencer before creating a social media strategy for yourself. Mind you guys, this can be used by anyone. Like literally anyone. You can either be a YouTuber, a TikToker, an influencer on Facebook, a musician. You can use all of these questions before creating your own little social media strategy. You don't really have to be an influencer to use the following questions. So yeah, guys, let's get to it. Okay, so question number 1 is, what is a social media strategy? So a social media strategy is not something that you could easily come up with. So you need to do more research. But a social media strategy is basically a summary of the things that you hope to achieve while growing your social media, and also as you grow your social media, and also how to grow your social media. So there's a lot that happens within that social media strategy. You need to understand that it won't all work out, but it can if you are more specific about it. So the more specific it is, the easier it is for you to actually reach your set goal. Your goal could either be trying to get to 100k followers within a month, but you need to understand that it should be something that can actually happen. Like, don't just overdream without putting in the work. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. The more you learn, the better. Just Google watch more videos of how to actually come up with a strategy before actually taking on that task, because it can either work for you or go south. Question number 2, who is your target audience? So target audience is something that is really important, because that's going to tell you what content to actually put out and what your viewers are actually expecting. For example, I'm trying to target people that are actually willing to go on their social media, or are trying to go on their social media, or are struggling to actually get more following or get more traction towards the social media accounts. That's what I'm aiming for. So once I know that, and once I knew that, I knew what type of content I should put out as a content creator. Okay, guys, so question number 3 is something that I feel like everyone must understand, everyone needs to do before doing all those other questions. Actually, I realized I should have started with it, but anyway, question number 3 is basically, what is the current stage of your social media? The current stage of your social media is basically going to tell you what work you need to put in and how much work you need to put in for your social media to be where you want it to be. So it could either have to do with like if you're losing followers, you'd want to understand, why do I lose followers? What happens when I lose followers? And what time and period do I usually lose followers? So these are things you can actually see on your insights. So you go to your social media insights and you see who watches, who's trying to see, where are you losing, how much are you losing. The percentages are written on your insights most of the time. And also it can also show you your target age group and where you should put more focus on. So after you understand the current stage of your social media, it'll be more easier
for you to actually know what to do or how much work you're trying to put in at the end of the day. My favorite part, what kind of content are you trying to put out? So with me, I'm trying to put out educational content. I'm trying to put out, you know, fun content. I'm trying to just make people find it more fun to actually learn about ways that they could build their social media and stuff. So for me, that's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on making it much more fun or much more, you know, interesting for people. So I literally just had to do that. That's what you need to understand. What content are you trying to put out? So I post pictures every day. I post pictures of my day-to-day activities, little videos, little reels on my Instagram, because I'm more focused on my Instagram right now. But now I have another platform to be focused on, which is my YouTube. So on my YouTube, I'd have to start posting little fun time videos, maybe do my makeup, learn how to do my makeup, because I don't really know how to do like a full face beat. But yeah, those are things that I would start doing in order to create more content for the people. So you could either be wanting to put out content about fashion, put out content about music, and you'd have to realize what your people are trying to see as well. So that's where the tricky part comes in, because this is something that you need to realize before you do a lot of things. Like, you must know, okay, my people are trying to see this, my people like it when I do this, when I dress like this is how, when I do photo shoots, I get more traction, all those things. Like, you know, those are the things that you should be thinking about, the type of content that you are trying to put out. Okay, number 5, baby. Do you have the necessary resources? And if not, what are the necessary resources that you would require on your journey as an influencer? So basically, you'd find that a lot of people, maybe if you're a YouTuber, you want to do little interviews, or if you're a content creator, you're trying to work with different photographers, you're trying to create content which is out of this world, like maybe fly to Dubai and take pictures there. Do you have the necessary capital? Do you have the connect? Who are you trying to interview, and can you get access to those people? Like, for example, YouTubers would want to interview freaking Mike Tyson. Do you have access to Mike Tyson? Can you get access to Mike Tyson, and how will you get access to Mike Tyson if you can? You get what I mean? Those are resources. Resources are basically what you would do and how you would get, you get what I mean? How would you get that particular person on your show? And what does it take to get that particular person on your show? Does it take a payment? Does it take an email? What does it take? Those are the resources those are resources basically. Number 6 are the tools. Tools are basically your ring lights, your mics. Do you have that? Can you get that? How will you get that? If you don't have that, can you borrow it? Can you return? And is it something that will make you be consistent? Because, bruh, come on, a ring light is important, especially if you're trying to shoot videos. Your mics are important, because like, I'm starting, so I don't really have my own mic yet, but I am looking to get that. So when you start, you need to understand, am I going to be able to get these? How am I going to get these? Are these tools that I can get every day? Are they mine? Do they belong to me? After I use them, do you have to return them? How am I going to return them? Because at the end of the day, you don't want any issues regarding that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to rub any skin on, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to piss people off. So at the end of the day, you must understand that after shooting, you have to take it back after that, you know? So my advice is better to have your own, and if you don't have your own, it's better to understand where can I borrow, where it won't really be an issue in terms of returning, and also the longer period of use, you know what I'm saying? Because people will be like, no, you only have an hour. Are you going to be able to shoot within that hour? Are the things you should be thinking about when you're thinking about the tools that you need to use. You get what I mean? Because you can either go to a studio. There's people that actually set up studios for people to come shoot their content and stuff like that. So you can book that. Can you afford that? That's basically all I'm saying. That's really all you need to know in terms of tools, and also in terms of where to get them. Like, you need to understand, okay, if I fuck up my real ring light today, sorry, my bad. If I ruin my ring light today, will I be able to get another one ASAP, because at the end of the day, it's something that you need to use every day on a day-to-day basis. You understand? Because I mean, lighting is important, you know. Those are things that you must be thinking about. Your tools are very, very important. They are literally the A-listers of social media creation. You need to have a camera, you need to have your lighting, you need to understand that all of these make you better content and also make people wanna, you know, look at your stuff, because they're like, damn, she's producing quality content, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's what you need to know. Tools are important. It could be number one, but you know, I also had to list them down how I went about it. Last but not least, how are you gonna keep track of the content that you do put out? Like, this is something that I feel like a lot of people need to, you know, get a grip on, is keeping track. Like, the more you keep track, the more consistent you're gonna be, because then you're gonna know when to post, how to post. You're gonna get like used to that little routine of you keeping track. So a routine is something that you can do, like, you know, maybe for example, you could decide to post 2 times a week, and also how are you gonna beat replying the comments? How are you gonna, you know when to post again, or know when to schedule another post? Like, those are things you must ask yourself. Are you gonna be using an app? Are you gonna be working with like a side person, like someone who's gonna be helping you keep track of that? Because there are people that run social media, for example. I'm trying to do that too, just a little secret. So there are people that run social media that can actually do this for you, and also set shoot times, shoot dates, and all that, because you need to create as much content. Especially if you're a busy person, you might as well just choose to create more content and just schedule it for it to work for you. So also you need to understand which apps to use and which app would be better for you. And don't worry, I will be telling you in future what app is going to be working for me as well. So yeah, guys, that's basically all you need to know about creating a social media strategy. All of these questions, I've tried to answer in full. I've tried to do it. I've tried. So I'm really hoping you guys take this information in and also use it to better up your social medias. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, those are the 7 questions you must ask yourself before creating a social media strategy as an upcoming influencer. And like I said, anyone can use this. You can either be a TikToker, an upcoming YouTuber, a Facebook influencer, or whatever. You can either be a clown who's actually trying to take it seriously now. So use this and see how it works for you. Also, don't forget to comment and tell me if it actually worked, because I'd love to know how you guys ended up coming up with your social media strategies. And don't be afraid to hit me in the DM and ask me more about creating your own little social media strategy. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for paying attention. Thank you so much. For those of you that finished the video with me, I'm so excited for this, and I hope you guys are ready for more content and also for more videos about social media management. Thank you.
You're my mind like a riddle. The top of myself when I get old. You rolling me up in the middle, but I'm unfolding a little. I'm in the cut, smoke on the blunt, the price of the loud. I'm high as a cloud, the sunny a thug, she don't fall in love. You're my mind like a riddle.